Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to part 2 for your March bonus reading. This is part 1 right here. And if you haven't watched part 1 yet, it is linked up in the pinned comment down below. But we're just going to clarify through this with tarot. With the King of Swords, you have the Tower. It actually came up in reverse. I don't read reversals. I actually don't like the Tower in reverse. I prefer the Tower in the upright because the Tower in reverse, it can represent avoiding a Tower moment. But the whole point of the Tower is that the Tower is necessary. I really don't care what anyone else says about the Tower. The reason the Tower is falling on the Tower card is because these people, they have built up this protection around them, but they're protecting themselves from reality. So the reason that the Tower is falling is so that they can be brought back down to reality, so that they can see things for how they truly are. So again, I prefer the Tower in the upright. It did come up in reverse, like I said, so take it how it resonates. But I feel like for some of you, again, we were talking with that King of Swords in your first reading, how it's kind of like about, I feel it could be about like an expert or an authority figure or a mentor, someone you look up to with that King of Swords is maybe giving you some answers. And, I don't know, sometimes we look up to a person, maybe they give us an answer we don't like, but maybe it's the truth, right? And that's like the Tower. It's like sometimes the Tower, it can hurt, but it can also be the truth. So which would you rather have? Would you rather believe that ignorance is bliss, or would you rather have the truth? I'd rather have the truth, right? With the Whale card, which has great worry over nothing, you have the Sun. There you go. So happiness, after all that, I feel like there's happiness, enjoyment, just good things coming in for you in general. The Sun kind of reminds us to like return to our childlike energy as well, which a lot of people have been getting. I think it's because the universe really wants us to be childlike. Again, we have Neptune and Pisces, and I know I always talk about Neptune and Pisces, but especially for you, Virgo, because you're the opposite of Pisces. Neptune and Pisces is very murky. It's very dark, and it's like being in swamp water, right? It's like we're like feeling our way around, trying to figure out like what we want to create in our lives, or maybe what we want to move towards. It can be kind of confusing, kind of like murky, but at the same time, if there was ever a time where you could accomplish your wildest dreams, it's right now. So we should be like more childlike, more willing to explore, more willing to try new things, not afraid to be wrong, not afraid of judgment, and all that other stuff as well. That children, they're not afraid of any of those things. With the fourth house card, you have the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is about getting busy. So I feel like you are very busy at this time. It is a very busy time. We have a little bit of time now before Mars retrograde. Mars is going retrograde toward, in the later part of this year. And I feel like it's a good time to get work done. Anything important that you want to get done, I would get it done at this time. Some of you could also be working from home. I think I said that in the first reading. If I didn't, I should have. But I definitely get that. For some of you, you could be getting a home-based, position for work or for business. And I feel like it'll be successful for you. With the Observer card, you have the Page of Cups. Right next to it, you have this Imagine card, by the way, right here. So this Page of Cups goes here. Like I was saying with this, with the Imagine card, the Page of Cups, normally the Page of Cups has like a fish in the cup. And I always say that the Page of Cups says you have to grab onto that fish. You have to capture that fish. And, that fish could be part of your imagination. And like I said, you have that Observer card. The Observer card, I'm going to show you over here. He's kind of that coyote or wolf or fox, whatever it is looking at the moon. And look, the same moon is on this card, and that lady is pulling the moon down to Earth. So literally, I feel for some of you, it's like you're looking at something that didn't work out in the past, which we've talked about already in your first reading. If you didn't watch it, go watch it. And with this knot card up here, and I feel like this is like a dream. It's not like a relationship. If it's love, I feel that you're meeting a new person. But the dream, of having true love is what you are trying again with this Page of Cups. Like I said, if there was ever a time where your wildest dreams could come true, it is right now. With the Hermit card, which is you have the Knight of Cups. Again, it could be love coming in for you. For those of you that want love, this could be a Knight in shining armor. The other thing about the Knight of Cups is that the Knight of Cups is normally looking into that cup. He is dreaming or imagining his future life. He is imagining all the things that he could want or does want in his life. And he's manifesting those things here on Earth. So I really feel it's a good time for dreaming. Very dreamy energy in this reading. With this Knot card that says unsuccessful plan, you have the Four of Swords. Funny enough, the Four of Swords, traditionally, there's like a stained glass window in the corner over here. And it's like the guy is praying. And in that stained glass window, there's a person who is receiving blessings from another person in that window. Again, I feel like maybe you've taken a break, like we said in the first reading, and it's like now you're still hoping and praying for blessings based off of some sort of plan or idea, something that didn't work out the first time. With Uranus, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles says it's time to get to work. Kind of like I said in the first reading, what I feel here is that you're at this place where things are different. Things have changed. Remember, in your first reading, I was talking about perspective, how it's like your perspective has changed. Maybe things that used to scare you don't scare you anymore. That opens up a whole new world of possibilities when you're no longer afraid of certain things, right? Or maybe you just look at things differently. It's like when we change our perspective, it opens a whole new world of possibilities. The Knight of Pentacles is about knowledge. Normally he has like the green on his head, right? And that green represents oak leaves, and oak leaves represent knowledge or wisdom in the tarot. He has an empty field behind him on the Knight of Pentacles, and it says like he needs to get to work. So that's how I see this for you in your reading. It's like you know everything now. You have the wisdom, you have the knowledge, everything you need to be successful. It's time to get to work. With the Imagine card, you have the Six of Wands, success. The Six of Wands is a card of success, abundance. It's a card of excellence as well. So I feel like there is a lot of success coming in for you, but I feel like you need to get moving here with this energy, Virgo. So I feel like it's time to get moving, basically. With the Moon card, you have the High Priestess. This is coming up in the area of the unexpected, by the way. There could be a Pisces coming in for you, and I'm pretty sure you had Pisces recently in your reading, and you have a lot of water here. So if you're looking for love, could be a Pisces. Again, oh, sorry, the camera might have just turned off, but, if you are looking for love, could be a Pisces. Doesn't have to be, could be someone with Pisces in their chart. Could be any sign, but Pisces definitely stands out to me. The High Priestess is about mysteries and trusting your intuition. I do feel you could be getting a lot of intuitive hits, like, that you should be moving in a certain direction or that you should be doing things. I would pay attention to that. With the Bell, the announcement card, you have the Knight of Cups. I'm telling you right now, definitely a knight in shining armor that could be potentially coming in for you. So there could be like a solid love relationship coming in for you with this energy. If you're in, again, it could be a water sign that's coming in for you. It's like someone is making an announcement. So there definitely could be like a surprise announcement from a person. Sorry, I'm just dropping cards all over the place. There could be a surprise announcement from a person who is interested in you, and go for it if you want to. You could also be the person that's announcing to another person that you're interested in them. I feel like it would go very well for you. If you're not interested in love, I feel like the Knight of Cups is, again, your dreams. I feel like you're just announcing to people in your life that you're interested in moving towards a dream again. I would be a little bit careful of that, especially if you have anyone who doubts you or whatever, but I don't know. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Here you go. With this Moon card that says perception, we were talking all about perspective with that Moon card in the first reading. You have the Star. Again, something you've been hoping, wishing, and dreaming for a very long time. I really love this Star card, and I feel for a lot of you that this is something that you've been hoping would happen for a long time. And so I feel like what you're gaining a new perspective on is like a dream. And again, the Star can represent a dream. On the Star card, traditionally, there's like a ibis, a bird, in a tree in the background. And it kind of represents just knowledge, like seeing the full picture. And that's what I feel for you now. It's like maybe if you're trying something again, or if you're revisiting a dream or something you've wanted to do for a long time, it's like you finally see the whole picture. It's like you're not afraid anymore, which is really how I would classify this reading. I feel like that's what it's talking about. With the Change in the Wind card, you have the Five of Pentacles. I feel like the Five of Pentacles is just simply saying that you don't want to miss out on an opportunity, that you have to experience something. It's like when I was younger, I wanted to be a chef, right? And then I went and I worked as a chef. I hated it. I love cooking, right? But for me, personally, I don't want to do it professionally. But it's like one of those things, right? People told me I was going to hate it. There were plenty of people that warned me against doing it and everything like that. But I had to experience it for myself. So I'm not saying you're going to hate whatever you're doing, right? But I just think if I didn't do it, I wouldn't be able to live with myself, because it's like I had to experience it. And again, you might love what you're about to do, and I feel like you will. But I'm just telling you what I'm feeling. Like I feel that feeling of just needing to experience something because you just have to, because the energy is guiding you in that direction. So I kind of feel a very strong pull here, actually, which is weird to feel that with the Five of Pentacles, but it's coming up on that change in the wind card. So I feel like there's something that you just feel like you have to do, and you do. I feel like you just have to do it. So I would do it. It could be dating a person. Maybe it's a mistake, but whatever. Maybe it's move in with a person. Maybe it's a mistake, but I feel this feeling of just needing to experience something. I think too much of the wisdom in the world right now is kind of like steering people away from having experiences. And it's like, yeah, I mean, bad things can always happen in experiences. We can always experience challenges. But it's kind of like, I've been thinking about like marriage a lot recently, where it's like I used to, like when I was younger, even like just like recently, I don't really want to get married. Like like recently I've been thinking about it. I'm like, well, would it be such a bad idea to have the experience, even if it doesn't work out? I think it's better to have experiences, than it is to kind of like miss out on something, right? Even if it doesn't work out, who cares what the outcome is? And I kind of feel that's what I'm babbling on about this. Sorry, but I'm babbling on about it because I feel like that's what that's saying. Look, with the Eight of Cups, you have the Ten of Pentacles. Love it. I love the Ten of Pentacles. It's like everything that you desire and want to have in your life. So there's a lot of success coming in for you clearly here, Virgo. I feel like there's a lot of abundance as well with the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is like everything you want in your life. And this is coming up in the area of the messages from your guides with that Eight of Cups. So I feel like your guides are guiding you towards the Ten of Pentacles, which is, again, everything you want in your life. With this handshake card, it says a meeting with a stranger could be important. Here you go. You have the Ace of Pentacles, like a big opportunity coming in for you. Why won't you focus? Whatever. But anyway, a big opportunity coming in for you, something that's going to lead to a lot of success. Ace of Pentacles can be the path to marriage, by the way. So if you're looking for love, could be marriage. If you're not looking for love, Ten of Pentacles, clearly a very solid financial opportunity. With the debilitated discomfort card, you have the Two of Swords. I'm smiling because this is exactly what I said in the first reading with that debilitated card. I feel like if something is not for you, it's not going to work. On the Two of Swords, traditionally, it's a lady. She's sitting with the swords crossed over her heart. She's protecting her heart. She has a blindfold on. She's not seeing reality. There's a new island behind her. She needs to go to the new island. She needs to go in the new direction. Your guides are guiding you with your feelings, I feel, and also your intuition. She has a blindfold on, and in the tarot, that could represent her needing to listen to her intuition. With this mending card, you have the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands, like a lot of burdens and a lot of responsibilities. I kind of feel like you're healing from these burdens and responsibilities so that you can be more successful in the future. But Virgo, this is actually a very good reading. And, I feel like there's heavy energy here in the first part of the reading and the second part of the reading, mostly surrounding your emotions and how you feel about things. But I feel like if you can gain a new perspective, like we've talked about, you will be very successful. Ten of Pentacles, everything you want in your life. Really nice. So thank you for being here, Virgo. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your Sun, Moon, Rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. And I don't know what else I was going to say. That's that. So thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. And definitely enjoy your month.